How's everyone? Let me see actually who are the ones that we're talking to. Give me a second. We got Squirrel Sniper. Greetings, Green Eric. Hope you had a pleasant and peaceful walk earlier today. It did. Caught a quick glimpse of a fox running. Actually, I saw the fox cross my path, but I was a little far away and it was very fast. Wasn't able to get my camera up and out in time, but I generally knew the direction it was going. So I waited, and in the bush, I got just the outline of the fox. I'll post it sometime relatively soon. Certain videos I'm hesitant to post. I don't know why. I guess because I like them so much. Like I love seeing a fox. I love seeing owls. I love seeing, just remarkable things. Everything's remarkable in its way. And you really want them to do well, not for the sake of making money. Though, I'm not going to lie, it's always nice. You want to see them do well because you want people to share in the appreciation of nature that you get when you take a film like that. You know what I mean? What's up, Cat and Jack? Cat says, Yogi, I'm glad the live stream this morning ended the chat. Got to be a little while. It was not the calm, peaceful place if I am with you normally. It was not. Usually it's the morning itself that brings that, but every once in a while. Sniper says, so no need for you to apologize, Sniper. Skit says, Eric, I want to apologize for my behavior in the chat this morning. It's a little out of touch, and I'm sorry. I hope you in the chat can forgive me. Love to you all. It is forgiven. It is forgiven. You know the definition that we usually use for forgiveness. It's giving up all hope for a better yesterday, for a better past. So why would I, for one, Skits? All right, let's back up a little bit here. For one, our friend Sniper is in a very vulnerable spot right now. He's literally been shattered in a lot of ways and deserves to be treated with respect and love. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect and love, particularly those who are coming here to hang out with us, right? But even more so, those who have suffered a loss. So everyone should be aware of that. We don't really have rules here. Hey, Song of Hand, but we do have guidelines. We want everyone to be respectful of each other, especially those who are in a vulnerable state. And second, Skits, you were sticking up for a friend. No need to ask for forgiveness for that. No need to ask for forgiveness. It's already given. It's not granted, it's given. Technically, it's not even given. It's just recognized that, the past is not here in this moment. Jason says, hey, good afternoon. Hey, Jason. Jason, I enjoy your live streams. You have a very nice conversational tone. It's like hanging out with a friend. Showing me all of your stuff, showing the Legos. Cat, thank you so much. I just had to leave a message there for our friend Cat. You are my safe place, and I love everyone here. Thank you so much. The super chats, as we talked about with Toy Puffs, it's the message that means everything. Jason says, Seiki Yogi means a lot. You're welcome. I saw Cat and Jack there, as a matter of fact. She stopped in to say hi. Skid says that sometimes that things get to me. And this morning I was a little aggressive and it was totally uncalled for. So yeah, I'm so sorry. Not a problem. Again, I appreciate you standing by a friend. It says, "All Cat and Jack, you're so awesome." She is. She is. Skit says, "Hi Jason, hi Songil, Squirrel, and Cat and Jack." Cat says, "Yes, Jason, you do really well with your live streams, with your lives, even when no one was chatting. Your first lives, isn't that really incredible?" Um, Jason just still, even with like no one else chatting, he was talking to friends. Even if he showed up for the first time, he was talking to friends. Let's see. Jason says, "Thank you. I'm trying being new." That's the great thing, Jason. It doesn't even sound like you're trying. It just sounds like you're being you. That's the way to do it. Jason says, "I'm autistic. It's hard sometimes, but I really like." Well, trust me, you're nailing it. You're doing an excellent job. Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare says, "Hello, Yogi. Hello, Sir Yogi. I can't stay. I'm in the middle of something. Just wanted to say hi and drop a like." I appreciate that, Nightmare. Cat says, "My favorite thing at Jason's is the dog red." Yeah, I don't know. I predict that maybe Red might become the star of the show. So I gotta admit, guys, I'm feeling a little put out, a little jealous. We got Jack, who's going to be the star, who is the star already, as well as Debbie of Cat's channel, and we have Red, who's going to be the star of Jason's channel. And all I got are these two freeloading cats, bringing nothing to the table. I could put the camera right on them and say, "Hey, come on, entertain my friends," and they'd be like, "Eh," and just walk away. Jason says, "Cool, thanks, Cat and Jack. Old Buddy Raz is a cool dog. He is a cool dog." So, Nightmare, I appreciate you stopping by when you're busy. I thought I might bring up some of the old lessons from A Course in Miracles. I was thinking back on my early days and how radical, hence the title of today's afternoon live stream, how radical those lessons were and why I kept putting them aside. I don't think in the first 1 or 2 years I ever made it past lesson 50. I don't think. And even then, a few times afterwards, I put the Course in Miracles communities are it's legion. The people who have gotten rid of the book, thrown it away, burned it, threw it over a bridge, and yet the book keeps showing up. Um, they always say, even in the Course in Miracles itself, it says this path isn't for everyone. There is a path for you. It might be Taoism, it might be some other form of, let's say, mystical Christianity. It might be Buddhism. It might be pure non-dual yoga. Of course, yoga in essence is non-duality, as is Buddhism. It might be Kabbalah. The thing is, whatever path, it needs to help you. I don't want to say transcend the ego, but it needs to help you smile at the ego, hold it lighter, laugh at it, with it, just a little bit. I tell you what, the ego will never laugh at itself. So this morning, I was going to talk about that one sentence. It's in chapter 23. And God thinks otherwise. It literally flips everything around. Hey, Lucy. Speaking of great live streamers, the great and legendary Lucy Warren, Lucy Warren's World. Always great live streams. I was so happy to see her pop up. And I was like, great. Because normally she does later. Kat says, let's see. Hey, Willow. Willow said hi. Kat says, you have amazing nature animals, Yogi. Thank you, Kat. So one of my all-time favorite things to do. Jason says, "Oh, Yogi, having a great conversation with you, buddy. It's enough. Having a great friend. Thank you, Jason." So again, Lucy, that was a great live stream. Cat Staffen says, "I threw my book when I first got it and opened it." Yep. Hey, so Cat, you and I need to mention that to Chris that it is not exactly the easiest path to step upon, but it is rewarding when you stick with it. And it does help to have a friend who's walked the path to offer the hand and walk along with them. It's my goal. Just be a friend and offer my hand. Lucy says, thanks. I talked about not so positive things. You know what, though? Lucy, you were being honest. To me, that's the most important thing. Not saying this is negative, this is positive, this is whatever. To just be authentic where you are in the moment and allow your friends to gather around and help you out. Speaking of friends, how's our new friend Willow doing? Lucy says, scary things I found out in the cards. Hey, Daisy. Daisy says, hi, Yogi. Daisy, I know you don't usually give updates except on Mondays, but I'm really hoping to get an update. No pressure. Daisy says hi to everyone. So how's your day going, Daisy? Jason says, appreciate y'all. You got it. We're here for our friends. Daisy says, so far the tarot cards have not been wrong. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi. Willow says, how are you? Willow, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Jason says, thank you, Daisy. Cat says, Daisy's playing in my living room right now. I need to restart Daisy. I had her last live stream up. So let me put up a playlist. Do I want watch hour highlights? Do I want the watch hours 2 or watch hour playlist? Let's go with, you can't go wrong with Daisy May. And there we go. 5 hours and 51 minutes coming up for Daisy, not counting what was played earlier today. Jason says, sub you Daisy. Skit says, say Yoda. Let's see. All right, everyone's saying hi. I will not fall too far behind today. My soul. That's my goal. Hopefully, I'm not going to have any technical issues. Daisy says, can I tell you what just happened to me? Yes. Yes, you can. Jason says, Yogi, what's your favorite music? All right. Of course, I love classic rock. You know, Beatles are the soundtrack of my life. And my early teen years through my 20s was filled with Grateful Dead, going to concerts, going to shows, dancing, having a great time. I absolutely love jazz. The last 5 years, it's been a deep, deep dive into jazz, and I love classical music as well. I also love old time country. I mean, old time country. I can go with country anywhere from the 1930s all the way up to the early 1980s. Then it becomes a little poppy. I don't mind pop. I don't mind. I don't even mind country pop. It's just not my preference, if that makes sense. Willa says, sorry, I was a bit later on this live today. That's okay, Willa. Willa says, I don't know, not the worst. Not the worst is okay. What about you, Jason? Daisy says, "Oh, Yogi, thank you." And Kat says, "I agree. You can't go wrong with Daisy. I'm a little particular about the energy allowed to play in my home." Well, um, yeah, Daisy has good energy. Let me just say that I'm honored as well, and I hope we can always maintain that for you. Well, Daisy says I took little Daisy for a walk, and a guy came at me. I think he was going to snatch it from me. They were in a pickup truck and took off when I screamed and ran. Wow, man, Daisy says I was so scared. Yeah, yeah, I don't blame you. You know what? I just I caught my breath just hearing that story. Uh, it's after the fact, and I'm still scared for you. That would be, man. I not even a description of how devastating that would be. Daisy, I'm so sorry. How are you doing now? You still shook up? Daisy says I was so scared. I don't blame you. Kat says, "Oh my God, Daisy, that's crazy. It is crazy." Hey, Gilbert. Jason says, "Awesome, Yogi. Cool. I like rock and country, bluegrass and jazz. Nice." Have I seen that you've got some dead references on your channel, don't you? Jason says, "Thanks, Welcome Carry. I subbed you back." What's up, Gilbert? So Daisy says, sorry guys, we jumped a little bit. Hi, Anna. And Daisy says, "I'm still crying from it." I bet. Kat says, "You were very brave, Daisy." You were. But you know what? I can just see you. I can just see how defensive and strong uh, defending Daisy. I can just picture that in my mind. Uh, Fierce. You would not have let you would not have let anything happen to Daisy. She says, "CJ, what's up, Jace?" Hey, Anna. Anna says, "Hi, Yogi and everyone." She says, "Yogi, the main man. I'm just the man that does burpees with the main man. I'm just the man that does burpees every Sunday with the main man." Willa says, yeah, today, I don't know. You know what? Sometimes not knowing is okay, Willa. It means it's wide open. Cat is sending love to Daisy, and I'm adding my love to that. I know everyone in the chat is adding their love. Daisy, we are uh, surrounding you and little Daisy with love and protection. Jason says, "Country and classic rock, my best though." Gotcha. I got you on that. Daisy says, "It was so scary. Thank you, Yogi." You're welcome. Gordon Boy says, "I'm tired today, Yogi." Was it another 8-hour day? Hey, Daisy, let me know if you want to do some a centering breath to maybe relax and calm down a little bit. No pressure, and if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. I want to make that offer just in case you might think it helpful. Gilbert says, "Scary Daisy, I'm glad you're safe." Me too, Gilbert. Thank you for that. Good says, "Hi, Runner Boy. How's your course going, brother?" Hey, Martine. Martine said hi. I appreciate that. The cat says, "And I'm super proud of you, Daisy." Yes. Like I said, I can just picture Daisy knowing she would not let anyone take Daisy from her. Martine, how are you? Gilbert says, I'm well, Skits. How are you today? Willow says, can we have some breathing, my friend, please? Yeah, it will help a lot. Yes, Willow, we can. Daisy says, being here with you and all of you today, I'm ready for Friday. Yeah, I bet. Daisy says, I'm married to Jesus. It's a good place to be, Lucy. There's a lot of peace in that commitment. And remember one thing, that if things do change, thank you, Joe. Joe has been a member for 4 months. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Our great friend, Joe Delaney. He's got a powerful channel because of her message, because of her life. Joe reminds me of that great saying of Gandhi, be the change you want to see in the world. And Joe is living that message every single day. Gilbert says hi in the chat. Being here with you and all of you is helping. Jason says, hope everyone is doing amazing today. I'm ready for Friday. Hey, Evan. Evan S. says, hey, Eric, I'm going to the Philippines in August. Nice. What are you going to do in the Philippines and for how long? Martine is in bed with the flu. I'm sorry, Martine. It's going around all over the place. Prayers to you, my friend. Willa says, thank you, friend. We will do so in just a few minutes, Willa. Jason says, I'm outside drinking a Coke in the sun. Yeah, I remember you saying that it was shaping up to be a really nice day for you. Gilbert says, I hope you get well soon. Food from afar. Thank you, Gilbert. Joe says, hello, everyone. Hey, are you guys subscribed to, well, you subscribe to everyone, but particularly Food from Afar and Joe Delaney, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Let's see. Ortiz says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome. Willis says, okay. Runner Boy says, Jason's outside with his cookout. Cat says, on porch in sun, ready to breathe. Hey, Toy Pups, I was thinking about you just a little bit ago. All right, we're going to catch up with the chat, and then we're going to do some breath work. Willa says, I feel empty. I don't know what. Just can't do it, but keep trying. No idea why, though. You know, Willow, we don't have to figure things out. The things that we don't know will be revealed when they're ready to be revealed. I think the key is just relaxing with what's going on in your life right now, relaxing with who you are right now, just relaxing and relaxing and relaxing. I really can't stress that enough. Evan says, going to see my girlfriend's family. Her dad isn't doing so good and have a good time. Nice, Evan. From things that you've talked about in the past, it sounds like you deserve to get away for a bit. Well, 29-20. You're there. You're already there. So now it's just a matter of making it official. Good job, Runner Boy. Tip Up says, hi, Willow, and hi, Cat. Evan, hey, Runner Boy, my handsome. Runner Boy is at 2,920. And we know that YouTube holds 5 days. Joe says, I truly try to live by that Gandhi quote. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Thank you, Yuli. I'm going to go beyond trying. You embody it. As much as anyone I've seen, and remember, guys, I'm fairly old. I've seen a lot. I've met a lot of people. As much as anyone I've ever seen, as anyone I've ever met, Joe embodies that. What about 70 to be added on? Jason says, I'll sub you Yoda. Thank you, Jason. Hey, sweating and smiling. Excellent workout. Man, you're looking strong. And those 4 pumps. 3 pup says, listen to the Yogi Willow. 4 pumps. 3 pup says,
oh, let me just mute this.
I recognize that voice.
Hello there, brother.
What's up?
I require a small favour if you wouldn't mind.
Yep.
If you'd go to your messenger,
Uh-huh.
pull that up, and then play the little voice message.
Yep.
It's safe and friendly. There's no So that's known as drum and bass. It's my favourite style of music. And much respect to the Skits. That is a masterpiece. Obviously, it's 2 minutes 40, and it's an absolutely cracking little tune. I certainly will be playing it through my workouts. I'm going to try and loop it, just have it run in the background. But yep, Skits, big salute, brother. That's Yogi's new song.
Did you guys collab on that?
I did the vocals, and Skits did it in about 10 minutes, and he finished it. Amazing is not the word. So we're just having a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle. We have a little bit of wooden spoon syndrome going on. So there's a couple of people that got wooden spoons, and they seem to be doing that circular motion. And people have realised, and they're obviously getting wise to it. So all we've got to do is just all stick together and don't let those little outsiders try and cause the little bits of separation. And that's all that outsiders do. So the unity in the community, we just keep that strong. I'm basically talking to Skits and Squirrel, a couple of other people, and we were like, should we get a song together? And Skits said, just do a couple of vocals and send them over. And I just went, Mashy P. And he was like, do you know what? I can work with that. And there's the song. An absolute class piece of work. You got to play it again.
It makes me this close to wanting to try Mushy Peas. And then I think about Mushy Peas and
I did see it.
now I got to hear you and Skits together.
Yeah, I think it'll work. We'll sort something out. I think it's actually something we could probably do live. It'd be really good, just to come up with some random lyrics and some random beats, and just see what we get.
I bet you could.
It would work. We've both got those minds that just do crazy things like crazy dogs.
This is true.
What can you say? Right then,
you got some rips today?
Yes, I'm going to go live in about an hour's time. Ouch, funny bone. Right, we're loving Lydia. That's me. I've got 9 seconds left, so I've got to go. Moo!
Thank you, Jace.
No worries,
Skits.
brother.
Thank you for that, Skits. You guys are awesome. You're crazy, but you're awesome. Let me catch up here. You know what, guys? Pick the weirdest friends possible. You'll never be disappointed. Honestly, pick the weirdest friends possible because you'll always be smiling. Kat says, Willa has so much love inside her. She is that love. I agree. I love you, Willa. One of my favorite trees. So beautiful. Willow trees are awesome. You know what? The strongest tree, too. You know why? Because they bend. It says anytime, Eric. It says making music, Cat and Jack. Kat says that was great, Skits. Amazing. It was. Mushy peas. Of all the things to inspire you guys. Sorry, guys. I missed out on some stuff above. Just want to catch up, make sure that I got everything. Jason says it's true when you get 1,000 subs. Does YouTube pay you? You only need to get to 500 subs for the first level and 3,000 watch hours, and we will help you get there. Hey, Debs, stopping by to say hey. Going to NECDOC in a few minutes. She rocks, and I've known her 10 years. Love you all. Love you too, Debs. Have a good appointment. I hope all goes well. Kat says, you are that love, Willow. Willow, you are. Willow says, I have some, much love for my pets. People not so much as my pets. You know what, though? It doesn't matter. Because in the end, there's no distinction. To love one thing with all your heart is to love the entire world with all your heart. There's literally no distinctions. To love one guinea pig with every fiber in your body is to love every single person with every fiber in your body. There is no difference. There's no distinctions. It's all one thing. So this is why in the path of Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of devotion, yogis will give all of their devotion to Krishna or to Shiva or to Jesus. It doesn't matter. To love one thing is to love everything. So give your heart to all of your pets.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family.
Sorry, guys. Apologize for that. All right. I'm going to do my best to sort of catch up, and then we're going to do some breath work. Let's see. Runboy says, my forearm's very tired from the work. I bet. It's a whole different type of training. Daisy sends some love to Jace. All right, let's see. Willa says, that's funny thing is I always comfort people when they're having bad days, but when I'm having a bad day, I don't help myself. That will change. That will change. Just takes a little bit of time. And here's the thing. One of the reasons why you probably comfort people so much is because of your huge heart, but also it makes you feel good, which gives you comfort. So when you are comforting others, you are also comforting yourself. Remember the great words of Ramana Maharshi when he was asked, how do we treat others? And he said, there are no others. And that includes guinea pigs and includes cats, and dogs. Cat says, Willow, why do you think that is? You cannot deny the love you are. Willow says, I don't know, just because I like helping it. If they need me, I'm the first to help them. But when I'm in hell, I bottle it up and hide it and act like I'm okay when I'm really not. Hey, but you know what, Yoda? You're learning to open up and share in here, and you're letting us help you. Willow says, my pets won't leave me. I don't open up because I've been through when people I thought were so nice to me, and they slowly broke me and left me alone. So I keep close and never tell anyone my emotions. But you're definitely learning to open up here. Jason says, your live channel is full of love, Yogi. Thank you, Jason. It's because of you guys. You guys are bringing the love. What's up, Joshua? Hello, everyone here. Not my normal greeting today. Now, everything okay? Jason says, hello to Joshua. Jason says, I see that it's helping to calm the ocean. Every subtle wave unites to reveal a clear picture. Beautifully said. Joshua says, I didn't want to do my amazing greeting today. What's going on, Joshua? Kat says, thank you for being here with us, Willow. Yes. And Willow, thank you for opening up even just a little bit to us and allowing us into your life. Joshua says, Yogi, I'm doing amazing, but I just didn't want to. That's understood. I'm glad that you're doing amazing. Willow says, always in, always here, always trying to help. Jason says, hey Josh, hope your days are great. Daisy says, I'm still here, Yogi, just listening and relaxing. Thank you, Daisy. I hope I hope just us talking that we all can help you. Hey, Daisy, this is for you. This is for little Daisy. Lots of love. Hey, She Cooks and Roasts. How are you, my friend? Brian says, I'm in love with Lane, and I'm going to focus on moving to the Philippines one day. You are the second person in this live stream to mention going to the Philippines. Will says, yep. Yeah, I need to open up more, but I learned not to trust people. Take your time. There's no hurry for any of that. Willow, just come in, hang out with us, let things happen as they happen. No rush. Daisy says, oh, thanks, Yogi, thank you. You're welcome, Daisy. I'm surrounding you both with so much love. Hey, Jamie. Jamie Brown is here. Hey, Isabella. Isabella, how are you? She Cooks and Roast says, Joshua, I love your content. Very funny. And She Cooks and Roast knows good content because she puts out excellent, amazing content herself. Isabella, let's see. She Cooks and Roast says, Isabella, I was just watching your video premiere. Tipper says, Willow, it's not about not trusting. It's about discernment with whom you trust. Wise? Willow says, yep, that's what I love about your live stream so much. I'll tell you exactly what I love about my live stream so much. Each and every one of you guys being here with me. Jason says, you know what would be cool? Yogi, if all of us gathered and had a big potluck, that would be amazing someday. It would be amazing. I would vote for it to be in the Ozarks, by the way. I'm just getting some text from our friend Brian Lane. Joshua says, she cooks and roasts. Thank you for your love and support. Get some love from She Cooks. Joshua says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, Joshua. Willa says, yeah, I can get the people to trust. They all leave. And so I learned to never open up. I've been there. I certainly have been there. Maybe I'm still there on occasion. You know, I'm going through my own little things right now. Here's one thing that I've learned through the years. When you're broken open, you have more room to hold everyone. Now you're pure, undulated spaciousness itself. Give yourself away. You know what makes you invulnerable is your vulnerability. You can't be hurt if you're willing to give things away. The true lesson behind turning the other cheek, the lessons when Jesus said, if someone asks for your, ask for your cloak, to give it to them, is your invulnerability lies in the ability to give things away, non-attached. When I stop being afraid of being broken, when I stop being afraid of hurting, because guess what? In a long and eventful life, we're going to be hurt. It's okay to be hurt. Because now you just have more love, more space to give to people. So Pup says, this is the amazing, energetic Joshua. So we're going to do some breath work, guys. Willa says, yeah, when I get scared, I will say something people don't like. Then if they like me, they won't anymore. Happened before to me. And it's just hard, so I don't give them a reason to say anything. You know what, though? Will just always be your authentic self. And that's something you don't have to try to do. As a matter of fact, if you try to do it, it moves you away from that authenticity. Hey, Katie Bug, how are you? Katie Bug said hi. It says, yeah, I guess it is. She Cooks Roast says, love the toy pups. Katie says, yeah. Simple says, to me, unconditional love is deemed infallible. Toy Pup says, Dudsy, I agree, Sniper. I think about that often because, whenever I talk about forgiveness and I say forgive everything, people you explain what you get from forgiveness and people get all excited, and then they come to you with something and they say, well, you don't mean this, do you? You don't mean forgive this. This really hurt. This is really beyond. But yes, everything, no exceptions. And it's not for the sake of the other, although the other certainly does benefit from it. It is for the sake of your own freedom. It's for the sake of your own awakening. For you to awaken, you have to see past the separateness of the appearance of two people. Forgiveness is the essence of non-duality. Non-duality doesn't just mean one, it means there is just one. It's beyond what we can even see. Katie says, puppy mommy. Bo says, myself is enough to be normal. Normal is overrated. Normal is overrated. I don't think there's anyone in this chat. Maybe not, but I'm going to guess. I don't think there's anyone in this chat right now, Willow, that would step up and claim to be normal. You guys remember Young Frankenstein? Do you know what I'm thinking? Sniper says, yes, that's my best trait, being myself. It is. Tip Up says, we're still super sick, Jason. I'm sorry about that. Jason says, yeah, I had Joshua try root beer. Was that you who did that? And coffee, the other mix? I saw. That's right when I had to go work out. He was talking about, so that was Jason who said the root beer. Tip Up says coughing, a lot of chest pain, body aches. I do know. You think it might be time for a visit to the doctors? Joshua says, Puppy Mommy, you okay? Jason says, hurry up and get better. Yes. Kitty Bug says, love you, Puppy Mommy. Toy Pup says, love that squirrel. Sniper, being yourself is so relaxing. Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? Willa says, well, if I open up, I just feel it will go down so bad because it always does. And has still, out of the years I've been through it, it's just hell. Well, how about if you opened up without expectations? You might get hurt. Eventually, sooner or later, you will get hurt. We can't escape that from life. That was the first law of Buddhism. When Buddha awakened under the Buddha tree, he basically said, guys, life is difficult. It's full of suffering. And then he says, here's why it's full of suffering. Because we tried to force things our own way. We have demands, and our demands are seldom ever met. That we are trying to cling to that which can't be clung to. And then he said, guys, listen up. I have a plan, and it's going to get us out of suffering. And that was the Eightfold Path of Buddhism. Very similar to the 8 branches of yoga, which is the same. Yoga teaches us how to get out of suffering. Here's what I love. I've studied Buddhism. I live yoga. Here's what I love about A Course in Miracles. They sum it all up. They agree with everything the Buddha said. They agree with everything every yogi said. And then they say, let's just cut to the chase. Forgive. Forgive, and you'll see that there really isn't any suffering. There isn't any psychological suffering. Dip says it hurts and anger that hurts us most. Doesn't mean you continue to go back when you get the same. We are not doormats. Not everyone deserves to hear your story. The sermon, we are who we are. But that's the great thing with forgiveness. It sets us free. So there's no need to go back. We're literally free. There is no back in forgiveness. Forgiveness puts us dead center in the present moment where nothing else exists. The ginkgo. I think we've talked about that before, Sniper. Josh was laughing. Jason says it was funny. I bet it was weird tasting. I bet it was. Well, Joshua would drink it again. Let's see. Willa says, I felt like it when I opened up and it turned on me. So I hit it up now. Still hiding it. So I'm not going to make any suggestions for you, Willa, to do this or try this or anything like that. All we're going to do is be your friend. That's it. Share anything and everything that you feel like sharing. If you don't feel called to share, that's absolutely fine too. No expectations, no pressure. We are your friends. We love you. Just be exactly who you are. We got you back. Hey, Dog of War. Says Yo Bros. Hey, how are you, my friend? Kitty Bug does like to draw. Dip says, thanks, Josh. It took me decades to learn and still am. Tip Up says, can you draw us fan art using your favorite colors? Jason says, life is hard. I see you've been there before. I had my first wife leave me when I was in the hospital. Wow. I couldn't walk for 5 months. It took my heart apart. But she called and said, bye. But Jesus and God brought a little help. Brought the help. Oh, Jason, I'm so sorry to hear that. Dog of War says, yo, Jace, bro. I know, Willow. It's okay. Jason says, I'm going again now with my new wife and family, and lots better, Yogi. I'm glad to hear that. It was nice meeting your wife yesterday. All right, let me scoot down to the bottom, guys. We're going to do some breath work. Kitty's drawing a picture now. Nice, Kitty. So here's what we're going to do today. I don't know if Toy Pops is able to join in. Hey, Specs. As she says, her chest is hurting a bit. We're going to breathe in for 4. We are going to notice that natural pause. We're not going to hold our breath. We're just going to notice that natural pause. We're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 4. We're going to notice that natural pause again and repeat. So the pause might be just for a beat, might be a little less, doesn't matter. I'm going to lead the count. I'm also going to demonstrate. You know why? Because we're going to do that ujjayi breath. You guys remember that? It's making that ha sound as we breathe in through the nose, as we breathe out through the nose. But that ha sound is coming from the throat. So it's always hard for people to hear. I think I might buy a microphone. I just like looming closer to the camera to make this sound because I know it scares everyone. They think that the moon is actually falling from the sky as I come closer and closer. It isn't, though. Don't panic. I'm going to demonstrate real quick. I'm going to breathe in and exhale through my mouth, making that ha sound. This I know you'll hear. I'm going to make the same sound with my mouth closed. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get closer this time. Breathing in through my nose. I'm making that same sound. I'm just reversing it. That was in and out. So I explain this every time we do it because it is such an important breath. It's such a soothing breath. If you just practice this alone 12 rounds or for 2 minutes or for 5 minutes as a committed practice or even randomly through the day, it'll have a profound effect on your emotional health, your psychological health, on your physical health, on your spiritual health. And in the end, there's no difference between any of those. Can Caleb, did I say that right? Caleb, get a shout out? Yes. Caleb, shout out to Caleb. Caleb for the awesome name. And only awesome people have awesome names, by the way. Specs is gonna lurk. Hey, Kayla. Thanks for coming in. Joshua says, Debs, I understand. I always heard I keep getting lied to and cheated on. But I keep trying again because of one statement, success is failure. Attempted many times. Interesting. Let's see. Our friend Trending is in the background. Thank you. Kayla says, not a problem. Much love to everyone. Much love to you. Thank you, Trending. Trending liked and shared. Breathe. Here we go. So, through the nose for the count of 4. Notice the pause. Exhale for the count of 4. Notice the pause. I'm going to demonstrate, and then we're going to do it. I'm going to count for everyone. Here's the breath. So, all those who wish to participate, if you would do me the great pleasure of closing your eyes and relaxing. Right now, it might be a little difficult to relax. You might have had a hectic day. You might have been scared. You might have some anxiety. That's absolutely fine because we're not going to try to relax. We're just going to notice the breath wherever it is right now, however we're breathing right now. We're just going to notice the breath. And just by the act of noticing, it's going to settle into an easy rhythm, a pattern. Bring the focus to breathing in through your nose, out through the nose. Just notice the breath. Now, what I would like you to do is taking a breath through your nose, release it, no special pattern. And when we release that breath, and I'll let you know when to do it, after you release the breath, we will start the count. 4 in, 4 out. I will count for everyone. So please take a breath in, nice and deep. Exhale, full exhale. And now we're going to begin. We're going to breathe through the nose for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, make that Ujjayi breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, making that ha sound for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Our last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let your breath flow naturally, easily. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment longer. Take a moment to appreciate the deep sense of relaxation that you create with the natural gift of the breath itself that is available to you. Inspiration, inspired, in spirit. You can draw upon that at any time. You can fill yourself up with the very gift of God, the breath, at any moment. To breathe is to extend love, and it's to return love back to you in spirit. With that, when you're ready, guys, open your eyes. Beck says, I love your channel, Jason. Willa says, thanks, my friend, always helps. I'm glad, Willa. one of my all-time favorite things to do. It's the reason why I decided to be a breathwork instructor. That's why I still every day I'm taking continuing education classes, yoga, pranayama, other things. I'm always looking for those somatic tools that we can use to hugging ourselves. If anyone needs to go through the hugging exercise, if you feel that you need a hug, if you need to be grounded, let me know and we'll go through it. Hey, Traveling Foods, says Eric Lobro. Hello, my friend. How are you? Bex says hi to Frenchie. Frenchie has sub to Jason. Nice. Kat says, I feel very light. Nice. Enjoy that feeling. Joshua says, bye, everyone. Bye, Joshua. Joshua has to go. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Yoda says, I just completely forgot when I'm so stressed. I will, any live stream, we will stop everything. We will do breath work. Okay. I got to be honest. I stand by that statement, but it doesn't mean I won't talk about it a lot before we do it. You know I'm going to. I just want to make sure that every little aspect is right on point as we do it, because the benefits are so enormous. You're literally rewiring your system, guys. You're changing your physiology. You're changing your emotional responsibility, your ability to respond to life itself. Every time you sit and do breath work, you are erasing what's called the samskaras, the emotional imprints, that are the reasons why we do everything in life. You ever do something and you're like, why did I react that way? Why did I say this? Why did I do this? Why did I overact? Why didn't I act enough? Because you have emotional patterns of a lifetime. Some might say, in certain yogic and Buddhist circles, previous lifetimes. It's like there's no hope. If we always are falling into this emotional pattern, are we ever going to get better? The answer is no. Unless you do something different. What did Einstein say? Nothing changes until something moves. There is no movement. There's no motion like the breath. Erasing those emotional patterns, creating new ones that better serve us. The greatest act of forgiveness is the next breath. No breath ever judges the previous breath and says, I can do better, or you sucked. You call that a breath? Let me show you how to breathe. No breath. There's a wise saying, Native American saying, no tree is ever foolish enough, no tree is ever so foolish as to have branches that would fight amongst themselves. Took me a bit to stumble that out, but I did. Hey, Selma. Daisy says hi to all the miss. Hey, Tandra. Jason says everyone have an amazing day. You too, Jason. Deb says, thanks, Yogi. Off to the neck doc. Have a great appointment, Debs. Tandra, how are you? I saw that you said Dakota was sick. Specs. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, Dakota threw up this morning, but he didn't have a seizure. I'm glad he didn't have a seizure. So far, having a wonderful day. Good. What's up, Selma? Let's see. Jason says, how do you ground people, Yogi? All kinds of different ways. But let's do something. For anyone who would like to. If we go back to sitting again. Jason, this is for you. Bo says, Yogi, what was good this you did today? You normally ask me, so I'm going to ask you first. All right, Jason, let me answer this question. Let's see. Kelsey says, "What's up, Boo Boo?" Hey, Kelsey, how are you? Nice to see you. Kelsey is our new friend. Let's get Kelsey modded up. She is Jason's wife. You know how I know she's Jason's wife? For one, I remembered that her name is Kelsey. For two, she called me Boo Boo. Let's see. Specs says I've read all kinds of books about him. I love him so much. Einstein. So here's something good that happened to me today. I saw a fox this morning running across my path. The first time I missed being able to get him with the camera, but I knew which direction he was headed. I was patient. I waited, and I caught him running through the woods. Don't know how good the video is going to be. I don't worry about how good the video is going to be. I just video. It's enough just to witness it, to be part of it. To be honest, we live in a participatory universe. We don't just witness, we participate. So I was foxing. I was the appearance of a fox today, and the fox was the appearance of a yogi today. And I got another video of all the turtles being invited to a little turtle island in the middle of my pond. I feel so bad. There's all these turtles enjoying the sun, and then there's other turtles that I watched just sort of drift along. They get to the island, they try to get up, they just don't have enough oomph. And I want to get out there and help them. I just want to give them a little push, a little boost. So that was a good thing that happened to me today. I also gave a test with my a new kettlebell, two 18-kilogram kettlebells, 2 40-pounders. Cat says, Selma, I love you, Selma. All right, Jason. We are going to. Jason says, cool. Thank you. She said a lot. She said, show up today is great. Thanks, Jason. And thank you, Kelsey. Kelsey says, hey, it's Boo Boo. It is. We're going to do a grounding exercise. Done this with you guys before. We're going to begin sitting. Fold our hands over our arms. And we're just going to offer ourselves some love. No wrong way to do this, guys. Can you see okay? Relax. We're going to move into to the hands and just do that in one long, slow press. This is called hand skating. You might find when you're anxious, going fast, which is fine. Let the anxiety work itself out, and you'll naturally start to slow down. And it really does become a caress. So if you're in a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, you're going fast, let the anxiety play itself out through your hands. You can sit still. It might even match your breath. Then allow one hand to slip right to your heart center. Just circles, nice and slow. Again, you might find there might still be some anxiety. You might find that getting in touch with your heart space triggers a little bit more, which is fine. Use it. Allow the anxiety to express itself. And it'll naturally start to slow down. So here's the best thing when you get in touch with your heart center. And it is a center. We're not talking about the heart chakra. We're talking about the center. In Sanskrit, Hridaya, which is literally an intelligence of the body. The great thing about the heart center, the great thing about working with the heart center is we're cultivating the self-love. we've talked before about there is no self separate from anyone else. We are all self-thing, one self. So when I create this space, when I open up, when I feel just a little bit of heat from my heart center into my hands, and bring my hands together, and I offer you a blessing. Every one of you guys, I offer you a blessing because you know why? No blessing goes unattended to. From you, I bless myself. When I bless you, I bless myself. When I forgive you, I forgive myself. And it's through that process of forgiving what appears to be others that we awaken from the duality of this world into that non-dual expression of pure, absolute love, where we're all joined, beyond joined. Even saying join implies that we're two things. There's only one thing, and it's love. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists, and therein lies the peace of God. Namaste, my friends. Let's celebrate the fact that Jason has gained 16 pounds and doesn't look. You look, I was going to say you don't look any heavier, but you look thicker. Does that make sense? If I said heavier, it would be like implying that you look heavy. You look just as lean, 16 pounds heavier, as you did before. Kat says, thanks, Yogi. I realized I do the heart center when I overwhelmed the work. I didn't know why I did it. Yeah, your body knows somatic motion. It knows when we allow it. We're worried about, even when we're alone, am I going to look foolish? Don't worry about looking foolish when you're alone. Don't worry about looking foolish when you're with people. Tend to yourself. I love that word, tend. There's a way with the arms, you can give one as a hug, especially if you really, really need to ground yourself. You need that tightness. You need that hug, that warmth. And then your other arm. And guys, do you know how to dance? Maybe says broader shoulders, Jace. Yeah, he's wider. So do you guys know how to dance? Frenchie says, leave a comment when you sub to people. Yes, very helpful. Well, it says, yeah, I don't do that enough. So here's the great thing about somatic dancing. One, you don't need music if you don't want it. Although you can always do it with music. Hey, Praveen, how are you, my friend? Praveen says, slow yogi, sir. And you don't need to know how to dance. We're doing somatic dancing, which means you're shaking that stuff out. You're dancing like I used to dance when it was 1982 at a Grateful Dead concert, Merriweather Post Pavilion. You're letting yourself move naturally. You are dancing the expression that is within you that needs to be released. You're dancing your sadness. You're dancing your happiness. You're dancing your bitterness. You're dancing your jealousy. What is it within you right now that needs to be expressed, that you're not allowing it to be expressed because you might not even know what's within you? But when you start moving, you'll discover it. And it'll come out, and you will release it, and you will be healed. And here's another great thing. No one heals alone. When one person heals, they become the healing of the world. You have a responsibility to yourself. You have a responsibility for the world to heal. Jason says, Yogi, got to go. I'll be on later. Everyone on here, amazing. God bless day. Take care, Yogi. Take care, Jason. Take care, Kelsey. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Willa. We're going to be ending the live stream in a few minutes too. We made it to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Jason's going to be going live in just a little bit. Praveen says, nice to see you after 2 days. Thank you. It's nice to see you too. Willa says, I've learned so much from you, Yogi, already. Thanks, friend. You're welcome. And thank you, Willa. Hey, Willow, when you ask for breath work and when you ask for things, like the grounding, I know Jason asked for that, but when you ask for anything, everyone else receives it as well. We never ask for something alone, so never hesitate to ask. Kat says, I'm glad you're back safe with us, Praveen. Absolutely. I love the sunflower. Amazing energetic gives us a wave. Praveen says, but as I got time, I immediately joined you all. Thank you. Praveen, I appreciate that. Praveen says, thanks, ma'am. How's Yak? Willa says, yeah. Kat says, Yak is good. Praveen says, yes. I too love the sunflower. Thanks, ma'am. I don't remember if I put a sunflower in my thumbnail today or not. He says, Yogi Sir is the best. I am the best among the best of you all. Does that make sense? We are all the best, is what I meant to say. Frenchie says, thanks all that returned a courtesy sub to me. You're all awesome. Yep, I absolutely love how everyone reaches out and just helps each other. Amazing energetic says, Yogi, try to guess who I am. Well, I was going to say Joshua, but now you got me thinking maybe it's not Joshua. I don't know anyone else who is amazing and energetic. I know some amazing people. I know some energetic people, but not everyone is amazing energetic. Well, maybe they are. Willa says, what time is it for you, Yogi? Just curious, how long are you behind in front of me? It is almost 2:30 in the afternoon for me. Joshua says, yes, it is Joshua. I suspected, and then I thought, well, maybe not. Praveen says, Cat and Jack, in which place of America you stay? It is 23:49 for Praveen, who is in India, northern India. He's along the border. Let's see. Joshua says, Yogi, everyone is equally amazing. I agree. I do agree with that, Joshua, 100%. Guys, thank you for the 34 thumbs up. Much appreciated. All right, let's wrap things up. Jason's going to be live. Let's check him out. He warms up with Xena. To be honest with you, Jason's amazing working out. But it's Xena. It's Xena that draws me in. I think deep down, Jace suspects the fact that Xena's the star of the show. I think he's okay with that too. Joshua says, I truly believe everyone here is equally amazing. No one is better than me, and I am not better than anyone else. I agree. And that says a lot, because Joshua is pretty amazing. Joshua says, leave off so much. Thank you, Joshua. Slipper says, no need for the Sherlock Holmes hat and pipe, Joshua. He says, Yogi, sir, I am not from India. I'm from Maryland, USA. It's a beautiful place. It would be awesome if you were here. Kat says, I'm in Northeast Tennessee, by Virginia, North Carolina. Beautiful area. Absolutely beautiful area. Reed says, oh, ma'am, got it. Reed says, thanks. Kat says, Xena for me too. I'm going to have a conversation with my cats, guys. They're going to have to step up. They're going to have to become more performative cats. Actually, Nah, the cats are 13 years old. They can just be cats. I love them exactly as they are. I would not want them to be anything different. Hey, my one cat, my upstairs cat, either the black cat or the other black cat, protected me, saved me from that mouse. You guys weren't here. You didn't see it. Well, you were here when the cat came in with the mouse. The mouse was lunging for me, going right for my throat. It was, I don't know, pretty bad. And my cat out of nowhere. The thing that I'm glad is she let the mouse go, and I was able to safely collect the mouse and put it outside. So it's a happy ending for all of us. Joshua says, Yogi, your cats would love Cat and Jack. Yeah, they would. They're actually really shy at first. Cat says, Zaffin, I'm a sucker for a black cat. And I got two of them. Hey, Mercy, how are you? Joshua says, you have a super cat, Yogi? I do have a super cat. Daisy says, bye, everyone. Oh, and Daisy says, thanks for all your love, Yogi. Absolutely, Daisy. And it is still heading your way. Joshua says, Daisy may bye. Cat says, oh, great story, Yogi. And there was some of it that was actually true. Some of it. But you guys were here when the whole mouse incident happened. And again, I really am thankful that the mouse wasn't hurt. Willow says, goodbye, my friend. I will see you live later. My friend, bye for now. Goodbye, Willow. We got some love from Mercy. Thank you, Mercy. We got some unicorns from Lucy. Unicorns equate to love, guys. Zipper says, two here also. Yep. One of us destroyed the heated airing rack. Yep, Sniper has two black cats and a dog. Mercy says Lucy Warren. All right, we're going to wrap things up. I'm going to do a little video of what I wrote this morning. I've been putting that out. It always, generally, but not always, equates to Course of Miracles, at least forgiveness, but not always. Sometimes I'll write about yoga postures. I do a lot of schematic writing where I write, what is it that keeps presenting itself for me? Like maybe 2 months ago, I wrote about right-footed sparrows because they kept showing up. I would go to film something entirely different, and a white-footed sparrow would just get in front of the camera and be like, pay attention. When something asks you to pay attention, pay attention. Last year, I also had a red-winged blackbird knock me on the head, as all great Zen masters do, and just ask me to pay attention. Hey, Asia. So nature's always presenting something. So I always write. I always try to take a schematic journey and ask, what is it? What's the lesson here? Or what's just the message? But I write about all kinds of stuff. And I'm trying to read them. So that's what the talking videos are. Sniper says Cosmo, the Golden Retriever, and Twigget and Wizard, the two blacks. We got some love from Daisy. This says, Yogi, why don't bears not wear gloves? Because they have bare hands. So why don't bears wear hats? Because they're bareheaded? I didn't think I actually had an answer for that, and then it just came to me. So, all right, we're going to go check out Jace. He'll be live shortly. Well, Praveen, thank you so much, my friend. Eric Wentz says another great live. Thank you, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. Get a salute to Praveen from Jace. Praveen, my friend, again, thank you so much. And we get a thumbs up. And Joel from Eric Point. Thank you, Eric. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the love. Praveen says, salute, Sir Jace. Lucy says, hey, Asia. Guys, if you're around, nothing better to do. You feel like hanging out, we'll do some more breath work. Maybe I'll get around to talking about the lesson from A Course in Miracles that I wanted to talk about. Actually, I wanted to talk about a lot of them, a lot of the early, the first 50. Joshua says, namaste. Namaste, our friend Joshua. Thank you, Praveen. Hey, and speaking of writing, Praveen, I really appreciate your dialogue on my writing. Thank you so much. Hey, Poker. Poker says, so my friend, good to see you. It's good to see you too. Daisy says, hey, Praveen, you are amazing. Certainly is. Certainly is. Nanu namaste. Nanu. I don't think I can say it, Sniper. I'm going to practice. I'll get it next time. Praveen says, bye-bye all. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see everyone later. Thank you.